Hello everybody, my name is Miss Botees and I will be your AP US History teacher this upcoming semester. So before I even get started on giving us a little virtual tour of our Schoology classroom, I do want to go ahead and introduce myself. So as some of y'all may know, I did teach AP US History last year at Eisenhower. I also taught US History, but this semester I'm solely teaching APUSH, which I'm excited about. I just moved to Houston from California a little over a year ago. I went to school at the University of Arizona and then also got my master's at Pepperdine University. And I have worked in education for a few years, so I'm really excited to keep growing within this career path. So as I give us this virtual tour of our classroom, I will just be stating expectations as well. So as I'm stating though, just keep those in mind because when you take our welcome video and tour quiz, you will need those little hints I'm giving to answer those questions. So pay attention. Okay, so at the top, you'll see we have an announcement. Usually within these announcements, I'll post any upcoming due dates or any test dates. You won't really see homework due dates in here because we're always going to have homework assignments, so you should just expect that. But with quizzes, DBQs, and exams, you'll see the due dates or those dates up here. But right now, you should see these live session links. This is where you can access our live classes. So if you're in third period, you would just click this link, and then you would automatically be taken into our Teams course where our live session is at, and so forth with fourth period. Now, if you're in fourth period, you won't be able to access third periods and vice versa just because you're only connected to your specific Teams course. Those same links will always be housed right here, so you can also click these links and it'll take you to that same spot. We have a course resources and syllabus folder where you'll be able to access our course syllabus. You can find a link to AP Classroom, which we'll be learning more about. A link to an online textbook that I love, as well as master readings. This is where a bulk of your homework assignments will come from, but I'll show you where homework is housed at. We also have this lesson stream channel where you will be able to find all of our recorded live sessions. So say you miss a class, say you're sick, you weren't able to sign in, say you just want to go back and review a lesson, all of those classes will be recorded and saved to these channels. Again, if you're in fourth period, you won't be able to access third periods and vice versa. The last folder you should see, other than our tutorials folder, is our unit folders. So each unit, our folders will always look like this. We'll always have the date of each lesson. Within those folders, you'll see a synchronous and asynchronous folder. And you'll always see the homework and supplemental activities folder. So this link is for the Quizlet that I'm always going to recommend y'all do for homework. We may or may not have pop quizzes, but we most likely will, with words from this vocabulary Quizlet. So just make sure y'all are staying up to date with that. You'll also see the folder with all of our assignments right now. So for instance, the assignments you'll need to do after you watch this video. And then for each class period, you'll also see a folder of homework assignments. So what you need to do is click these instructions and you'll see a list of various activities you might need to complete for homework. And again, if we have class on August 26th, which we will, this is the homework for that date and so forth. So that doesn't mean this is the day it's due. It means that by that very next morning, you should have your homework completed because I will be checking in the morning. And again, we have our in-class folders. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on over to Teams. So as y'all should have already saw, we have our own Teams channel. And within this Teams channel, we have a notebook. We will only be using Teams for our meetings and for this notebook. I suggest y'all open this notebook in an app so that it is very easy for y'all to split your screen and use this notebook on one side of the screen and watch our meetings on the other side of the screen. So I'll show y'all what that looks like. This notebook is literally like having a notebook in the classroom, just in a virtual environment. And I'll be able to post any upcoming assignments within your notebook. So that next day, all you have to do is open your OneNote, and then that's where your assignment is. Same with homework. So this is our upcoming activity. What's great about this is you can highlight, you can underline, you'll write notes right here. And again, I'll be checking this. And then for homework, there's a whole other folder for that. And then you would just, again, need to go to that class date and then complete that assignment. All of the instructions for homework will be in Schoology, so I'll tell you, oh, go to OneNote and do this. Here is where you complete the homework. You won't really find as many instructions about next steps on this page. And then I also have our Unit 1 through 2 reading guide in your folders, where you will be able to complete this throughout the unit. I won't really be checking this heavily until the due date, which is September 4th. But if I see that we've got into August 31st and you haven't even filled any of this in, then I will just be reaching out just to make sure that you know that that'll be due November 4th. But yeah, your folders will look slightly different from mine. This is my teacher folder. Once you guys populate into my OneNote classroom, I'll be able to distribute all of the assignments to you. Now let me go back to Schoology. So next steps. After you watch this video, you will need to complete the welcome video and tour quiz, which is over here. And if you have not received an email from DocuSign with that syllabus, you will either need to post your email address in here, or you can message it to me on Teams, message it to me in the Schoology, or whatever if you don't feel comfortable posting it there. And you will also need to complete the introduction survey. That will allow me to get to know y'all a little better, just because I won't be able to be in a classroom with y'all, and I won't be able to really get to know what type of music or food you like. It would be nice just to have those surveys, but that's not a requirement. But I do want y'all to complete that. All right. So I will be stating more expectations on Wednesday, so don't feel like we're just going to automatically jump into APUSH. But we will be learning on Wednesday, and we will be completing assignments. So just be prepared, have OneNote ready, make sure you can access Kahoot, because we will access Kahoot. And yeah, so I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to meeting y'all.